Hey everyone, it's Louis, and today I'm bringing the PPC News Daily for the 25th of October 2024. I have been on holiday recently, so I'll bring you all of the news and the notable things that have happened throughout this whole week to keep you updated on all of the new developments. Starting off with the Google Ads dashboard, you can see here the status dashboard for all their products. Everything has been up and operational and available this week with no issues across the board. We did see some issues with the Google Ads Manager last week. That has all been rectified and resolved, and everything looks to be moving on well. Starting off the first piece of news from this week, which is really interesting, and this is with the new Performance Max features with asset experiments as well as video enhancements and a few other bits as well. So the first point within this post is regarding optimizing the assets to better connect with the audience. So it talks about final URL expansion. We have the adding assets as well, and basically allowing for testing across these different experiments with more granular experiments that you can put through yourself. The second point as well is expanding the reach of the video ads with enhancements paired with controls. So with this, you can flip the video ads, shorten the video ads. We have the Performance Max controls as well with video action campaigns, demand gen campaigns, and also app campaigns as well, all being integrated. And then finally, we have the flexibility to manage Performance Max and standard shopping campaigns together. So a lot of these things were actually covered last week in the news videos that we had, but it's now been officially announced by Google through this support post. And it's interesting to see how people react to this and when it will be implemented. It seems to be that it's going to go live in Q4 2024, which is around now. And with this, it's going to be debuting in the US campaigns and the region as it is and as it stands. Starting off with the next piece of news that comes through, we'll jump into the Google Ads blog here. As you can see, they have made an announcement regarding improving ad performance with travel feeds in search ads. And with this, is seen an improvement of around 20% for click-through, with the fact that you can use rich data and feeds from prices to images to help you reach more travelers. So with this on the post, it mentions about how people rely on the search ads to explore destinations, find hotels, and build travel itineraries. And with this, you can see the rich hotel data shown in travel feeds through the search ads as well, and how it will be developing moving forward, where you can see the price data, the dates. We can see the site links as well for special and packages. We can see a few other bits as well with sort of snippets of the different available hotels underneath this example here. So with this, it's looking to drive more engagement. As I mentioned, 20% increase in click-through rates with advertisers participating in the full range of formats. And we can see that, again, more examples here for cabins in Tennessee and things to do in Boston, how this looks with the rich data formats that we're going to see coming into play. Moving on to the next piece of news for today and this week, it's regarding Google search and how they're going to drop the site links search box. So this does not impact site links, but will impact the search box site links feature, as we can see here from Barry Schwartz of Search Engine Land. And you can see example here with this example for Is It Raining Near You? And we can see this little site link search box as well, where you can directly look through and how this example will work. Like I mentioned, there's a few more details around this and how it will come in play with the rich results report and a few other bits in here, so you can read the full article in the description below if you're interested. The next piece of news is regarding YouTube adding channel level ad category blocking controls. With this, again, it comes through Anu Adegbola, from Search Engine Land. And again, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's channel level ad blocking controls, which allows creators greater control over the types of ads displayed on their content. So it's giving more power to the creator, which is great, people that create the videos in the first place, and control on how it's monetized moving forward in terms of what they want to show. So how it works is that creators can access ad blocking controls via YouTube Studio on desktop. The feature will be available to channels with watch page monetization enabled, and controls will be found under the settings area. The next piece of news comes from Adrian Decker, and this is regarding a new announcement where we may be seeing goodbye to the call ads. So as you can see here, we have Dario Zanoi, which has made an announcement through Adrian Decker, and where they discovered that Google will be phasing out call-only ads in favor of responsive ads. So you can see here with the announcement from a Google official documentation, and the key points is that they're going to be adding assets, so suggesting adding assets to current call-only ads, and the notification will prompt this in accounts. We also have the creation deadline. So after an unspecified period, creating new call-only ads will no longer be possible. We have seen this in some new ad accounts where it's a little bit difficult to actually access it. But if you can access it through the Google Ads editor, it's a little bit of a workaround as opposed to the dashboard for newer advertisers. With this, you can see no automatic upgrade, so existing call-only ads won't be automatically upgraded to responsive search ads, so there still will be some potential to implement that through the Google Ads editor, as I mentioned. The next news story comes from Thomas et al. Regarding news where they spotted new YouTube ads on the home feed with swipeable product carousels. And as you can see, they look very clean, user-friendly. With this a particular example, it comes from a demand generation campaign, which we can see for Prada, and we can see the swipeable assets at the bottom here with this Italian example that we can see. So it's an interesting development, and it does look very, very natural in terms of the placement, and it's very native in terms of how it looks on the home feed. And it'll be interesting to see what the sort of implications will be in terms of improvements in engagement. The next news story here comes from Thomas et al. Again regarding a new spotted ad type for full screen mobile YouTube image ads that are capturing the user's attention. So we can see this on the home feed here as well. So Thomas et al. Has discovered this example, where as you're scrolling through, you can see this full placement across the entire ad here. And we can see this example for alarms and sort of door security, which is really exciting to see. And obviously, as you click on it, it goes through to the landing page relevant to that. And again, this ad is coming through from demand generation campaign, which they are pushing quite heavily recently. The next piece of news again comes from Thomas et al. And this is regarding a new type of video product ad. So you can see here that shopping ads have started using these video ads, which you can see as you click on them, it then opens up this actual unboxing video. We have the example of the product, which is a boot in this example. But it seems like the opportunity to open up these video ads within shopping ads has come through, and they're testing these product videos directly in the shopping listing carousel as well. So it's interesting to see because we can see that, like it mentions here, the video content and the platforms, there seems to be developments across different platforms. TikTok has obviously been a main driver for that. We're seeing it with LinkedIn with the dwell time as well, as mentioned by Thomas here, and a few developments. And Google is catching up with that wave, pushing forward with demand generation and what we're seeing elsewhere. The next news story again comes from Thomas et al. Is keeping us very updated throughout the week, and this is with a new AI chat that was spotted when opening a search ad. So you can see here, Thomas has tested this, and this AI chat will pop up within the search ad to give recommendations and be able to help with suggesting headlines and descriptions with information that you provide. Again, we're seeing these AI chats pop up all the time. It's not something that is going to be hugely relevant now, but as it develops and learns over time with the Gemini model, it'll be exciting to see how beneficial this can be, especially for new advertisers. The next thing here is again coming from Thomas, and this is regarding the fact that there was a recent discovery from a Google Ads manager at an agency, I believe, where one of their Google Ads reps had actually made changes on their account without authorization. So it's still whether to be confirmed. This comes from Andy Youngs. And I haven't heard too much about this outside of this, but as we can see here, it seems to be that they discovered that they basically sent an email and authorized these changes themselves through the account and made the changes directly that weren't actually visible on the change history. And we can see the reflection of this as well, as they had unpinned some of the headlines. They added more images from the asset library, corrected the business name and added the logo, as well as added 3 new headlines to 2 of the ads. This is all in essence to basically build the ad strength up from average to good. But as you can see here, we did have an official announcement from Maximilian von, I can't see the last name here, we'll just pop it up, on Acer. And this is someone that's a digital growth strategist in the Dublin office in Google Growth. And as you can see here, it's definitely not how things should be done. Of course, always tricky to make assumptions on individual cases and whether there still might be ongoing authorization. But this is absolutely, also today a major compliance flag if done without written advertiser authorization. So we have had confirmation from Google directly and the Google Ads team in the growth office in Dublin that this is not something that should be happening, and this is an anomaly in that sense. So there has been no updates to authorization. They won't be able to still go ahead and do this in your account without the go-ahead, which is a good sign to see that they're taking accountability of this. But of course, there are going to be individual cases where there are compliance issues. The last announcement for today, again, comes from Search Engine Land, but jumping over to Meta here, where they have quietly added an automatic adjustments tab to ad accounts, which is obviously raising concerns. And with this allows the actual system to make campaign changes without explicit advertiser consent. So coming back to this whole consent thing, we have consent mode v2, these authorization changes that we're seeing from Google. And now we're seeing, happening with Meta as well, where the system can pause or activate campaigns, adjust budgets up and down, consolidate ad accounts, make changes without notifying advertisers, and also consolidate audience segmentations and more. So you basically can opt out by going to the All Tools section, clicking on Automated Rules, see Automatic Adjustments, access Manage Automatic Adjustments, and then toggle the feature off. So you can see turn on automatic adjustments is going to be set default, and then you can turn it off by toggling it off to the left there. So it is a very cheeky feature that seems to be implemented, and it's something that people should be aware of just to make sure they can have full control of their advertising account. Lots of interesting changes that have come through today and this week from different areas within the PPC space. Let me know what you think about these in the comment section below. It'll be interesting to see your perspective of it, and also if you've had any experiences of these issues that we have raised, as well as the changes that we're seeing come through. If you do enjoy this content, please subscribe to the channel and give a like, and I'll see you in the next one.